Hi, Mark here from Safety Options and Personal Defense. Whether you're a new shooter or an experienced shooter, we can all use a little extra practice. Today I wanted to talk to you about dry practice. And what we mean by dry practice is any type of practice with your firearm, whether it's handling or shooting that firearm, you're going to practice it only with a dry gun. And what we mean by dry is basically there's no ammunition in it. In order to safely do that, the first thing you want to do is set up a safe area. In order that area to be safe, there's three things that you got to keep in mind. First of which is that there can be no ammunition in that room whatsoever. So if you have any boxes of ammunition or any magazines with ammunition in them, either take those magazines out or remove the ammunition from the magazines. Take all those boxes of ammunition, get them out of the room. If you have a gun that is loaded, it could be your carry gun or it could be a home defense gun, then you want to go ahead and take that to a safe area. Go ahead, unload that gun, remove the ammunition, and again, get it out of the room. If you happen to get a gun out of your safe and you think it's unloaded, you still need to verify that that gun's unloaded. Okay, so that way you can be certain of the first safety feature is that we remove all ammunition from that area where you're going to do the dry practice or that room. Second thing you want to keep in mind is that you want to have a safe direction. Behind me is a cinder block wall with tons and tons of dirt behind it. That is my safe direction in my basement. The second universal rule of firearm safety is that whenever you're handling or pointing a gun, make sure you keep it pointed in a safe direction. That would be mine. If you don't have a basement and you live in an area without a basement, then you want to make sure that if you are going to dry practice in your apartment or something like that, that you have some sort of bookcase or something that if that gun would go off, it is going to catch that bullet. It's going to be a backstop. It's going to keep that bullet from hitting anything or anybody and damaging them. Bullets can't go through walls. Drywall is not a safe background. Regular plaster walls, anything like that, those bullets are going to go straight through there and can potentially kill somebody. So again, you want to do it in an area that again has a safe direction, something that would be a backstop that would be able to catch that bullet. The third thing that you want to keep in mind is that you want to go ahead and use targets for your dry practice session, but you want to set those targets up at the beginning. Here I have a target on a piece of cardboard, and I use this when I dry practice, so I'm just going to set that up, go through my dry fire session, and then I'm going to take it down. That way, I'm never going to make the mistake of when my dry session's over, of when I reload my carry gun or reload my home defense gun, because that's what they're for. I'm not going to be, maybe go somewhere else in the house and walk by and see a target up and say, oh, I'll just get one more shot in or one more draw in or whatever and pull that gun out and forget that I've loaded it again. So again, when you're done, take your targets down, don't leave them up. Again, dry practice is a great way to get better at doing different skills. I'm going to have videos after this one that's going to give you a bunch of different things that you can practice without going to the range and improve your skills. Whether you're new or experienced, it can help make you better. But in order to do that, make sure you always keep these three things in mind. Have, again, all ammunition out of the room, have a safe direction, and put the targets up and take them down at the beginning and end of your dry fire session. If you do that, you'll have a great time doing it, and of course, you're going to get better. So, as always, stay safe.